Hello, welcome. This is Blockchain Bloom, the blockchain educator. I'm Attila Pinky, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about that. According to Messari, USDC set to become the dominant stablecoin on Ethereum. You know, the dominant one so far is USDT, but on Ethereum, USDC is coming up a lot. The second news is all about that the Bitcoin hash rate is about to stabilize after the China crackdown. At least the number shows that. And the third thing is that the World Wide Web source code NFT was sold for 5.4 million US dollar. And what's the story about it? I'm going to tell you as well. So guys, all this in today's video. And if you want to keep your up to date, then you should definitely subscribe to this YouTube channel, Blockchain Bloom, because I'm bringing you the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news every weekday. So from Monday to Friday, I keep you up to date. The only thing you have to do, click on the subscribe button, bell button, and then that's it. And then you're getting the notifications as soon as a new video is out. Check out the links under the video, useful links which you can use if you're interested in crypto. And also I have a free course for you, how to start to invest in Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. Also value pack, check it out. You can get it for free. And now it's time to move on to the market, where we can see Bitcoin going down 3.5% right now at the price $33,445 US dollar. Ethereum going down just a tiny little bit, actually rather sideways here, 2,120 US dollar. When we're looking at the winners of the day or the last 24 hours, we can see Maker up 15%. We see XDC 13% up, Compound 11% up, and so on and so forth. So we do have some winners today, and equivalent, as you can see with the percentages, the losers in the top 100, UMA minus 11%, Filecoin minus 8%, and Ethereum Classic minus 9% at the moment. And when we're looking at real quick this Bitcoin candlestick chart, we can see on the daily that basically, yes, we have these kind of sideways moves. More importantly, on the daily, I would like to highlight this one here, the RSI, which is, you know, the relative strength index, which is on the daily shows an uptrend. At least this is holding itself. You know, we always have here since here, which was where are you? There you go. So the 19th of May, since the 19th of May, we can see here an uptrend. We have higher lows. And if this continues, this could show a little promise. And maybe it shows that, yes, we're going into the direction that, the market can a little bit turn back. But this is just a slight little thing, because when you're looking at the volume is still low. This is definitely not a good sign. We're still in the downtrend. This is also not a question. The blue line here, what you can see is the 50-day moving average. And by the way, to getting actually bullish, we should cross the 200-day moving average. But this is even more further away than the 50-day moving average. And this would be actually the first step to let's cross the 50-day moving average and then go for the 200-day moving average. So far, we cannot see anything. We could see a couple of green candles here and then now again down. So still sideways, still people are just hesitating, waiting, and we still have a low volume. So that's a quick summary about the Bitcoin. And now let's move on to the first news. And the first news is all about, according to Messari, USDC set to become the dominant stablecoin on Ethereum. So it is on its way. Stablecoins has become very, very popular, and obviously not because you can make massive gains in stablecoins, because it's packed to something, for instance, to the US dollar, and the price goes with the US dollar. So even if the value of the dollar goes down, the value of that stable coin goes down as well. However, people like to use them because they can actually, park their money in crypto already with USD pegged stablecoins, for instance, USDT or USDC. And also they can very easily just jump in and out of in the market when they can see some price moves. So for instance, when it's a good buying opportunity, they can very easily exchange, their stablecoin to, for example, Bitcoin or even Ethereum or whatever you want it. And it works on the other way around. When the market is going down and they say, okay, I'd rather put it in a safe position, waiting till the market is chilling again and going back to bullish, then they can park their crypto in stablecoins. So it become a very, very important tool. USDT is the one, Tether, which is the leader in the game, and USDC is the second biggest one so far. However, according to Messari, USDC is set to become dominant stablecoin on Ethereum. USDC has grown much faster than Tether in 2021, and it's emerging as a dominant stablecoin on Ethereum thanks to its popularity in DeFi, according to Messari. So USDC getting very, very popular in DeFi. Research by the analytic firm revealed that the demand for USD coin has grown so much that it has consumed a large chunk of Tether's market share this year. So this year, compared to Tether in percentages, USDC is growing faster. Researcher Ryan Watkins predicted that in the coming weeks, this could result in Tether's share of stablecoin supply on Ethereum falling below 50%. He added that over half of the total USDT supply now sits in smart contracts, which is equivalent around 12.5 billion US dollar. Citing data from Coinmetrics, Messari estimates that more than 40% of the stablecoin supply on Ethereum is in USDC. So actually, big changes can come when in a couple of weeks Tether can drop under 50%, USDC coming up, and that's why they predict that actually USDC can become the dominant stablecoin on Ethereum. USDT supply surged more than, and here's the big number, 1,820% since the beginning of 2021, when there was just 1.3 billion in circulating. Currently, supply of stablecoin is at a record of 25 billion, according to the Circle. So right now, at the beginning of the year, 1.3, and now in 25 billion. Don't forget, this is also the reason that now many people park their crypto in stablecoins because of the present downtrend, and they waiting for a new entry. Therefore, more money went into stablecoins. According to Tether Transparency Report, there are 62.7 billion USDT in circulation, an increase around 200% since the beginning of the year. So when you compare it, USDC went up 1,820%, while Tether went up 200%. So you can see how fast USDC is growing, but Tether so far is the dominant one. The researcher reported that DeFi lending protocols, MakerDAO, Compound, and Aave are the largest consumers of USDC, holding around 23% of the total supply. So these three guys, MakerDAO, Compound, and Aave, as USDC big in DeFi, are holding the 23%. Okay, right. So far, so good. So that's it about this topic. I think it's very interesting how this goes, and now we can see that USDC can become maybe the dominant in the future. Okay, let's move on to the next news, which is all about that the Bitcoin hash rate stabilizes after China crackdown. Okay, what we could see recently that definitely, the hash rate was falling recently, and because of the China crackdown. And now in an article here on CoinDesk, we can see that yes, that the Bitcoin hash rate has stabilized for 10 straight days, and the industry experts are speculating that the worst fallout from China's recent mining crackdown might be over. Question mark, but this is what they believe. Okay, Bitcoin's 7-day average hash rate stood at 90.6, and that was on Tuesday, and it is slightly up from 90.5, okay, which was on Monday. The number is still down by roughly half of the peak rate reached in mid-May, according to the data from Glassnode. So their peak was almost double that much, but what they're saying here that now it's slightly going up again, tiny bit, and not continuing to go down, and that's why they believe maybe it's stabilizing now. Okay, Sam Doctor, who is the chief strategy officer at Betoda, it was saying that we believe there isn't much active hash rate left in China. Doctor said in an email to CoinDesk, what it's left is probably not mining openly and may continue until either they get shut down or they can get equipment out of China and find an alternative place to move them. So basically, because of these rules, probably the majority, it's not working anymore in China. Meanwhile, the mean block time for Bitcoin, which measures the length of the time it takes to create a new block, has fallen back to 60 minutes, which is much better because it was at its peak in the worst time, 23 minutes on Sunday. So the highest level since 2010. And when you look, you can see here that back in November last, they're saying it's 2021. November. That's interesting. Probably they didn't want to write here 21. So that was here 19 minutes per block, and now it was 23. Ah, yeah. Look here. Yes. Okay. Several data providers estimate the mining difficulty could plunge by up to 25% at the next reset, likely on July the 5th, which would be the largest drop in Bitcoin history. So the mining, it's getting, because of this hash rate drop, getting easier and easier right now. And now it's definitely, it takes time for the miners to actually establish them in other countries and restart this mining. And until that, we could see actually a drop in the difficulty, and now you can see it could be a phase pretty soon, in a couple of days, a 25% decrease for the next reset, which is always around every 2 weeks. Okay, we will see how the story continues, but right now the drop has stopped, and therefore they believe maybe we have found the bottom. Okay, next news. And next news is all about an NFT, a very interesting one, because the World Wide Web source code, it's now sold as an NFT for $5.4 million US. Okay, so NFTs are getting definitely big. Doesn't matter. I know that now it's, the whole market is down. Therefore, all these NFT projects, everything is down. But NFT is still a big thing in the future, in my opinion. And look, I have here another interesting news. Here, the World Wide Web source code NFT was sold for 5.4 million here at Sotheby's. So London blockchain-based token representing the original source code for the World Wide Web, written by the inventor Tim Berners-Lee, sold for 5.4 million at Sotheby's in an online auction on Wednesday, the auction house said. So the NFT was created by the English scientist Berners-Lee in 2021 and represents her ownership of various digital items from when he invented the World Wide Web back in 1989. To be sure, the World Wide Web itself has not been sold, okay? So this is very important. We're talking about NFT, not the World Wide Web itself. So what was sold was a block-based record of ownership of files containing the original source code for the World Wide Web. The NFT is considered valuable by some because blockchain authenticates that it is one of a kind and has been officially created or minted, in other words, by Berners-Lee himself. So he did it himself, he created it himself, and because it is now on the blockchain, therefore we can make sure that it is just one from this. So we have placed it in the public forum, they say. We have sold it at basically no reserve, so bidding started at $1,000 and we let the market decide what the value is going to be. There have been multiple bidders who have all agreed that it's valuable. Yes, from 1,000 it went up to 5.4 million. Included in the purchase are the NFT representing around 9,555 lines of code written back in 1990 and 1991, so between these 2 years, a 30 minutes animated visualization of the code, a digital poster of the code, and a digital letter written by Berners-Lee in June 2021, so recently, reflecting on his invention. So this was in the whole package, this NFT package, and this is the one which was sold for 5.4 million US dollar. You know, the record is so far by Beeple, who sold his artwork 5,000 days, the first 5,000 days, for 69.3 million US dollar at Christie's, also in an auction house. And of course, we have here Jack Dorsey sold his first tweet for 2.9 million US dollar. But NFTs are much more than that, guys. It's not just about art. It's basically a digital signature which you can actually see on the blockchain because it is registered on the blockchain, and therefore it can show the ownership even of digital assets. So I think it has definitely a great future. I'm looking forward what else NFT will be used for in the future. Okay, that's it for today. If you like this kind of content, smash the like button and also subscribe to this YouTube channel, Blockchain Bloom, because I bring you the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news every weekday. Guys, tomorrow I'm coming back with the freshest. I wish you an amazing day. Have a good one. Bye-bye.